Welcome back. Well, did you see it? The ITV1 programme, Living with Michael Jackson. It showed the pop star as you've never seen him before, climbing trees, racing cars, and talking as he's never talked before, about his father beating him as a child, his sexuality, and his role as a father. We saw him with his children, and we heard him own up to plastic surgery, but only on that nose. You've probably made up your own mind, but what did the music industry think it told us? Here's Nina Nanar.
Michael Jackson, one of the most famous people in the world, had until now never allowed the world to see exactly how he lives. Tonight he offered an extraordinary insight into all aspects of his often controversial lifestyle. From the children's fairground he's built at his home Neverland to details about his childhood, he revealed just how hard life was with a father who drove his children to success.
He practiced us with a belt in his hand, and if you miss a step, expect to be...
And on his face and the accusations of extensive surgery.
So when they say things like you've had implants in your cheeks,
oh God,
you've had a dimple made in your chin, you've had your lips enlarged, you've had your eyelids reconstructed, eyelids reconstructed.
Stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true.
He did later admit to surgery, but only on his nose. Even more controversial than his appearance is his relationship with his children. Their faces are always covered in public. Tonight we learned that the youngest son was born through a surrogate mother, and he talked about the notorious baby dangling incident.
And they were chanting they wanted to see my child. So I was kind enough to let them see. I was doing something out of innocence.
But it's his friendship with other children that raises more questions tonight. 12-year-old Gavin reveals he spends nights at Neverland, sometimes in Jackson's bed, the star on the floor.
But haven't you got a spare room or a spare house here where he could have stayed?
Yeah, but no, yes, we are guest units, but whenever kids come here, they always want to stay with me. They never want to stay together, and I have never invited them in my room.
Tonight, ITV News showed the astonishing programme to invited guests to get their verdict.
We have a situation here where a man who has made a living out of fantasy sometimes loses touch with reality, and I think with the children's situation it's pretty dangerous.
I don't think it will do him a tremendous amount of harm, but then at the same time I think there are some questions which are still very much unanswered. I think he'll get some sympathy for the early years, but if only he'd actually answered a bit more honestly, having opened his doors, I think it'd have done him a lot more good.
Uri Geller watched at home.
I'm just stunned that he revealed so much. I think he really wanted to come out with all these revelations. It was in him. It was his secret.
Tonight's secrets he shared with millions. Nina Nanar, ITV News.
And you can see a special programme on the insights into Michael Jackson's life revealed by tonight over on the ITV News channel. That's straight after this programme.